y'all.
Hey y'all, what's going on?
Let me not stop knocking the mic and shit.
Somebody knocking the mic. What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of To Each His Own Podcast. I'm the controversial host, CHRISSIE.
And it is I, Anna.
And together we are To Each His Own. I feel like we gotta get a little swing when we do that. Can we get a little New Jack swing? Can we like change it up every weekend? Because I just felt like I wanted to go to a little New Jack swing on the To Each His Own. Like a little New Jack to each his own. Just on the harmony part.
I need a point of reference for that. Because I don't know.
Little New Jack swing, little Teddy.
Oh, you want to dance?
No, let's the beat wise. Swang.
To each his own. Like
yeah,
that.
like Teddy.
Hey, yo,
swang.
Never mind.
You got it. No,
I don't. I don't have it.
You did though.
I don't want to have it.
You mad because you got it and you ain't. Yep. I'm about to say you mad because you got it and you ain't want to have it, but you got it.
I'm trying to like.
When your friends understand your fucked up mindset,
hey, yo,
and when you can't get it out, they still get it. That's why you my friend, because you get me. That's why you my friend. There's not many people who can get me. Okay? Mm-hmm. Thank you, friend. God bless you. Yeah. Well, let's jump into what's going on. Anna, this is episode 137.
I know, we made it.
Bitch, we on with 150. We're going to be at 200. Yep. Mm-hmm. There's going to be a lot going on. Anyway, speaking of nigga, we made it. What is going on in the streets? Why I always get the clack-a-lacking when we get the recacking recording? Okay? It always get the recalculating when we get the cackling. They always do that. It's like they know. Goodness. Anyway, let's jump right into what's going on in the streets for this first part of the segment. We got, first of all, Chris Brown meet and greets. So we got Chris Brown meet and greets. Taraji P. Henson is hosting the BET Awards this summer. Usher getting the 2025 Lifetime Achievement Awards. There's a lot going on. Chris Brown meet and greets. I literally, one of the last posts I just saw when I was on Instagram before I arrived was him grabbing somebody's booty.
Yes, and he had the girl, he was doing the Melvin with the one girl, was cupping.
I saw that.
And that picture went viral because our classmate decided to comment and make up a whole fake ass story. He went viral about how that was his Jared with his dumb ass. And it's not the one you're thinking about, it's the other one. Because we went to school with three different Jareds. Two of them.
I know what asshole you think about.
Yeah, asshole Jared playing too damn much. But I'm looking like, why he look familiar? Then he put the picture with him with the kente cloth one up there. Like he drawn like that shit was drawn.
Jared,
I was about to marry her.
If you see this, you play so fucking much. Like you really do.
He went viral.
He makes me sick.
Nigga said he woke up to 200K, 2,000 plus followers.
I'm mad. I didn't even fucking see that. Okay, so it's going to go around again because I didn't even fucking see it yet. Okay, girl. You makes me say, well, I'm just saying. If I was at the meet and greet, I mean, I'm getting my money's worth.
No, but somebody did say that they canceled their wedding for it. They pushed it.
I heard about that. That was too far, but you knew she was going to the concert. Like if that was the case, you should have just canceled when you knew I was going. Because I'm going to the concert, and you knew I had a meet and greet ticket.
You are mean.
Because at the end of the day, if I'm going,
no, but I feel like
I'm having
don't you pick your own wedding date?
I'm having Chris Brown dip his hands in the paint and grab my ass, and I'm keeping those jeans for life. And that's going to be my fucking memorabilia. You hear me? Okay.
But you pick your own wedding day.
You do, but Chris Brown concert, it just happened to come up.
I don't think because I.
But when I bought the tickets,
I feel like. We knew the tour was coming, but the tickets didn't go on sale for like weeks after he even announced it. Like
they probably started planning, maybe a year or so, whatever in advance.
For sure.
So at the end of the day, he just used that as an excuse. I feel like to divorce her next. To not marry her. Yeah.
I'm crying. Yeah. I'm not doing all that though. But anyway, I just think that for me personally, I love that. I think it's a win for Mr. Brown. Because they've been trying to
and all the bitches who get them pictures.
Exactly.
So if you can get Chris Brown to rub on your booty for at least 3 to 5 seconds, you're not going to get it. It's the closest you going to get to fucking him.
First of all, I'd have been backstage. While I was waiting, I'd have thought about that 1100 like, oh no, we in the section. Pass me that bottle.
Period. I done been getting lit as fuck. Like I said, I done had my memorabilia ready, get my jeans ready so he can grab my shit.
And my jeans ready. She was legit. She was cookie cutter his type. Like she was literally his prototype of chick. Bro.
That's funny.
They was like, yo, she gonna be pregnant next week on the vlogs. Yo, watch. I was crying. They said in 3 to 5 business days. I was hollering.
I don't know your name,
but yeah, shout out to Chris Brown. Keep making those meet and greets viral. We love to see it. Just keep the. He's staying. That's
what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Speaking of what we like to see, we like to see Taraji hosting the BET Awards. I feel like they definitely wanted to get more Black people to engage, which is why they selected her as a host. I don't know what they have in store. She's been hosting for
the last 4 years. So
yeah, they want to keep it. They want to keep it coming. They want to keep the folks engaged and drawn into BET. I'm noticing that too with the BET shows and their social elections and on the BET Plus app and things like that with the different things that they're doing. So they're definitely trying to keep the folks and the culture and engaged, and involved with their network. So I see y'all BET.
I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, but not the. Take it back to Chris Brown, but real quick. So if y'all doing the Usher tribute, how y'all doing that Chris Brown on tour?
I was about to say because actually, I'm so glad that Usher is getting this award, but I mean, who's going to fucking do it?
But when I see tribute, that means it's a performance involved, not just an award. That means it's a whole
it's a whole shebang.
So who do we outsource? People need to know.
I'm like you. I don't see it's 2 tributes. You can't have. Do without having Chris Brown involved, and of course that's Usher and Michael Jackson. So, I mean,
shit, even James Brown. Excuse my French.
Baby, I got the feeling.
First of all, James got them hits, but yes, girl, I definitely was like, okay, so I'm like, I'm gonna give it a try this year. I'm a watch. I'm gonna
try to remember.
By the time this is airing, it's airing. Later in the day. So we shall see. I hope that it's a success.
All right.
And speaking of success,
I just want to be successful.
Yeah. I saw something and I just thought it was so bonkers. And I know because I know how I was raised when I was a kid, and I know how play dates went and stuff like that. Like, well, Dom, you a mom, so bam, boom.
I raised my eyebrow at this too.
You drop your loved ones off at someone's house to have a play date, and they send you an itemized bill.
It's the giggle for me.
Little man sat on the couch. Little mama asked me for some Cheez-Its. Then they flushed my toilet 3 times. Literally, these were the things on the bill.
He drank 3 juice boxes.
Yes. Like, I'm looking at this and I'm like, but I feel like the only reason why the other mom sent the money was to say because she sent the money. Yeah, she sent the money. She didn't. I
didn't realize she sent the money.
She sent the money. She didn't call and argue with her. She probably only did that because she probably was just like, I'm not even about to argue with
you, and then she was just going to never send her child back over there ever again.
No, thank you. She only charged her $15, but it was
Because the fact that it even only came up to stupid stuff like $15, like this was petty.
Yeah.
Like $15 is fucking uber petty.
It's giving.
Right. like definitely weird petty. And it's just like, ma'am, seriously?
No, she was dead serious.
She was.
She was the one who made the video about it.
Yeah, the mom who charged.
She made the video about it. Yes. Ain't that weird?
The itemized her.
Yeah, itemized Irene. We don't do her.
Yeah.
We don't. Leave you where you
are. That shit was nuts. It was corny.
And I also, your kids aren't gonna have any friends. It's a wrap.
And your kids aren't invited to my fucking house neither. My child's never coming back over to your house, and your kids are not invited to my fucking house. And I don't want to have to put it on the kids and involve the kids into it. But at the end of the day, I am going to treat your fucking child different because your mom has completely pissed me what I call the fuck off. And I don't want your child to have to bear that. So in that case, your child is not invited to my goddamn house.
There you go.
No, John. Billy can't come to your fucking party.
I'm hollering.
If you want to send him a slice of cake to school, you can do so, but he can't come over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the link so you can see it.
That's how I feel about it. I don't give a damn. Next, I'm just.
So, while I was perusing through, I also saw a post that Tems put it out there that pretty much when she goes to the studio,
I felt this. Okay, I really did.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what?
I've done that before though.
Yeah, absolutely. To take the attention because as a woman, we already know, like, we can be distracting, stuff like that. And why you think when you go to church, they tell you can't wear certain things? Because maybe
that you shouldn't wear certain things.
You shouldn't. Yeah, you shouldn't have to tell somebody to do that, but you have to. But when it comes to the studio, it's just like, if I'm coming here to work, I'm coming here to work. And if you haven't, received any kind of open invitation from, because they gonna shoot their shot regardless, but it's just like, I'm here to work. If I'm not giving you that energy, like, why should I have to dumb myself all the way down? Because I'm sorry, the body is body in Tems. How much turning down do you think you going to do?
And that's why.
Yeah, and you're a cute girl, like.
But she do what she do specifically for a reason, like, and I get it. Because to a degree, I do it too. Like, if I know I'm running out to do certain shit, and I don't want to draw no attention, I'm going to dress raggedy. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be raggedy. I'm gonna double check. Yeah, I'm gonna be careless with what I put on because I intentionally do not want anybody to say anything to me. Sometimes it don't work.
But that just speaks to.
But people go to the studio to vibe. People bring their friends. People got their entourage and shit like that. They be in the studio with them, so you really never know who's going to be there. Even if you're working, even if you're going to work with a specific artist, like, you never know who else is going to be there.
You don't let it be a rapper. Oh my goodness.
That's what I'm saying. They always got entourages and shit.
I would be so anxious. I would be very anxious about that. Like, if I know that you was a decent rapper, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be here right now. Yeah, I know. Like, I'd be like, I don't want to be here right now. I don't want to be here.
I'd be a roughneck. It's probably really rough being an R&B girl right now,
or even a rap girly.
Like, and I'd probably be the roughest rap girly. Like, now you see, I totally understand the perspective of the Sexy Reds, the Gorillas, the Lola Brooks. I totally get the rough exterior thing because you niggas not about to play with me. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's on the game. So, and like, I can be a lady, but you do have to understand that you can't play with me. I'm like Shanae because I'm a lady.
No, seriously. Honestly, you gotta treat me right.
Someone treat me right.
And that's
I just want somebody better.
Speaking of, like, things that's happening and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Wallo's response to Meatball's backlash, I thought, was golden.
It was a perfect old head response.
It was. I mean,
it was a typical Philly old head. Yeah, I'm like, it's something that would have definitely came from. I don't expect anything less.
Wallo. I honestly didn't think he was going to say anything, but I guess I wasn't a recipient of the insurmountable amount of comments that she was getting.
I didn't realize the type of backlash she received. Right.
Yeah. I mean, I guess because it was such a popping event and he's been getting so much public eye because of the big purchase he just made and stuff like that. And his birthday, was it his birthday or something like that? I forgot. Something. He just, hitting good milestones and stuff like that. Just showing his success and he just had a moment recently. I think that's the reason why people was like paying more close attention to it. But yeah, Meatball, you're loved by people.
She is. I mean, like you said, she has a great personality. Like, vibe is the theme right now is vibes over everything. I mean, I feel like that's on the theme of my life in general. I don't know about yours, not just now, but anyway. But when it comes to her backlash, I mean, a level to it, I understand because I'm like in some degrees, you gotta know when to turn it, or you can absolutely be yourself, but know when to turn certain things off and on. And I think that's why she received.
About this at the same time.
Yeah, I think that's why she received the backlash. I mean, it's unfortunate that some people don't know how to say certain things, and people just kind of come for her. I mean, because y'all was the same people that was just cheering her on Baddies last week, and y'all gonna watch it again on Sunday. Sure. So y'all bashing her today. Y'all going, support her again on Sunday. So it's just like, I feel like that just comes with the culture, unfortunately. Like, it's a lot of shit I say on the show and many other people say on many different platforms, and you love people one day, you hate them the next, and vice versa. Yep. I think this whole idea of cancel culture is momentarily. I mean, and I didn't even hear that term used in reference to this specific backlash. I feel like I haven't even heard that term, in a little while, because people are so temperamental. People are so, they're so wishy-washy going with the wind. So it's like, again, one day you love somebody, the next day you don't. So again, when somebody says or does something you like, you with them, and when they say or do something you don't, you not. And we get that, and that's just, it is what it is.
Period.
It's like, fuck it, to each his own.
Yeah, right. So let's jump right into the boss of the week. Boss of the week this week, we have an artist who also does accent walls.
Okay.
Yes, Luxe Accent, luxury murals and accent walls. Based out of Chicago, Illinois, and she is still accepting new clients. She's booking for September and October, so that should tell you Mama's is booked and busy. Again, that is Luxe, Lux dot accents, ACCENTS. So she also has a website, www.luxeaccents.com, which is also spelled the same way as her IG. And from what I can see, she's very creative. She has a lot of colorful different things that she's put on people's walls that really looks just like, it's like, oh my goodness, like I know she had a blast making this. I just enjoy the vibrancy of the colors and how it just looks like she pays a close attention to detail. So it looks worth the, worth the experience. So shout out to you, Luxe Accents. Your work does not go unnoticed. And if you are looking to get an accent wall and you are near her, or you might want to be boiling and fly her out, give her a holler.
Come on, boiling. She coming from the Midwest way. Yo. That's my shit. I miss the St. Lunatics.
I know. You know who I favorite was?
The music. You can tell by the way I walk. I ain't around here. Probably couldn't tell because I ain't walking nowhere.
That was he was the one with the pen.
That nigga was fun too. Ooh, he's so fine making that. Ooh, I love his Beverly. My good. Beverly, I love you. I love you. Yes, yeah. If you ever see the Beverly, I love you. I love you.
So, okay, so I ain't gonna lie. I'm so glad that we started.
Forever, Murphy. I'm sorry, I just had to get that out there.
You're gonna look at me with the side eye, looking like Cheyenne. Anyway, so the first topic is something that was very, very.
I read this in your voice. Adoption, my ass.
Yes, I'm good. There you go.
Fucking nuts, getting on my nerves. High five. Sorry, I was swatting this net.
Yes, that's exactly how I said it.
I know you did, because I know you.
Fooling? First of all, so I'm scrolling, minding my business. Y'all know how I do. Right. Perusing through these Instagram streets. And lo and behold, across my timeline comes this older Caucasian couple out of West Virginia who allegedly kept their 5 black adopted children as slaves and locked them in a freaking barn. 62 and 63
They gonna be on the next season the worst roommate ever.
Donald and Jean pleaded not guilty to the to charges of 2 teens that were found in a shed wearing tattered clothing. Then they also found a small child upstairs somewhere, like by like a 15-foot drop, just standing there, like crying, dirty, clothes tattered, same ordeal. So they were saying that they had a game plan. So they used to specifically target black children in shelters. That's the only children that they would adopt. And then they would take them home and have them. And it's crazy because the neighbors was calling the cops on them and everything. Like, because they had them in such crazy conditions. I guess walking them from the house to the barn, they probably could see what was happening, what was going on and stuff like that. It got to be real. Even the cop was like, yo, cases like this, he was like, yo, it's bad. Like, it's real bad. It's extra bad. I'm just like, please don't show the inside of the house. I don't want to see it. I'm scared. I was really scared because I'm just like, I can only imagine the stuff, what it looked like. It immediately took me back to my thoughts and my experience about, with reading the David Peltzer books. Like, the conditions that they lived in, the things that she used to do to them, holding their hands over the stove, making them eat their own grow up. Like, just crazy stuff. Like, unimaginable. And to think that you had teenagers like that. How long did they have these children in custody?
They probably had Stockholm syndrome. That's what I'm sitting here thinking. Yeah. She probably had them since they were very young.
That's what it seems.
Like, if she took them out of shelters, like they probably were, orphans or children, whose parents were unable to get them back. And that's it's a damn shame. Oh my goodness, I just be praying for kids like that. I just want them to snap out of it for just a half a woman and snap that bitch neck. They should have killed them bitches in their sleep.
Listen, the neighbors was even scared because they kept calling the cops and they didn't want to get on the camera, but who told?
These are 2 people scared of fucking what?
Apparently, back in October, so the cops had went there because they got a call. It was a wellness check that was made because the neighbors were complaining so much. And come find out, when they did the wellness check, they figured out that they had the 5 kids. The conditions of the house were deplorable then, from my understanding, from what I just read. So I'm not understanding. So it seems like, okay, so they were in the process of having their stuff go through the courts after that situation. However, they still had the kids. Don't know how. Don't know why. Don't know how many.
Okay.
Doesn't make sense to me still. I mean, if you go there...
because I'm confused.
Yeah, because if you go there the first time in October, why are you still leaving any of the children there?
Yeah, because if the were deplorable, then I'm trying to figure out if you checked and realized that they weren't well, why did you leave them there?
Imminent risk all over, everywhere.
Well, and this was in what, Virginia, right?
West Virginia.
Yep. I mean, I know that laws are different state to state, but generally, like with you would think welfare. With child welfare, you would think that certain things are generally the same, so that you would think that it was universal practice that in certain conditions or in certain situations, this is like, oh no, they gotta go.
I didn't see anything about that because I'm just like, probably what?
Not. Sometimes they do.
I didn't deep dive into it that far. It just was like the story for me was just crazy. It's just like, how did y'all go there in October? Not
like this wasn't no fucking adoption, bitch.
Like, why didn't y'all just remove the children? At that point, the children were supposed to be taken away from them. Like, just bottom line, flat out. It shouldn't have been no questions. Like, I don't understand. It's just me. But anyway, like the investigators were saying, they got to get thrown away with the keys.
Absolutely.
But what's the next topic? Shame on you.
They gonna end up on a documentary. Like I said, they gonna be on the next series, the next season of Worst Roommate Ever.
And they gonna be the children of the corn and that mother.
Or it's gonna be a documentary on the motherfuckers. I just feel like it's just so many stories you hear that come out, like you said about this. It be in these hick ass towns like West Virginia,
in the middle of nowhere.
Right, these remote ass places.
I've never even heard.
Right, these remote ass places, 2 miles out of sundown towns. I don't have fucking time for this. Like this is why I'm a city girl. I like quiet. I like peace. Don't get me wrong. But I'm a little city girl. That's why I gotta get a little. I always need a little. I need a little sprinkle of ghetto. I'm about to say I need a little sprinkle of ghetto.
A little sprinkle of us somewhere. Like I don't know what it is. I just feel like I need to be within the vicinity of my people at some capacity. It doesn't have to be all black people. Don't get me wrong.
Let my people go.
Where I live at, I can't see myself living like that. Gives me honestly, even in 2024, living in a place that's rural like that and it's like miles between you and the next neighbor.
Yeah, fuck no.
That is a fear of mine. That's like jumping into the middle of the ocean with no life jacket.
Hell no. Hell no.
In the middle of a rainstorm, like
and
what?
Hell no.
Swallowed up by the current, child.
Have you ever been swallowed?
That's still the line of the year. He did that on purpose. I'm telling y'all. Anywho, they're gonna play that in court. Play this in court. They gonna play that in court. This gonna be Yoda. I know the jury gonna be like, because I would be. You know you can't make no faces in here. I don't like court. But anyway,
gosh.
So I said I wasn't gonna do this, but it came back up.
It came up.
I think because I'm in a different headspace this week, maybe we can discuss this because it was crazy.
So this was just funny. So this is it's the last Sunday of Pride Month,
and it's strictly for labs.
And this is strictly for labs. So
we named this what?
Pride. Put your pride on the side, okay? That's what they named it. So I can't even tell. Was this a guy who tweeted it? No, this was a girl. I think. Was it a guy or a girl? I think this is a girl. She said, and also, I had to read like that because that's how she wrote it. Also, happy Pride to the ladies that have them threesomes just to try to keep their trifling man happy. We see you, sis. Happy Pride to all the homies who love hitting something with another homie or two. You fighting hard to stay safe, but them little blurry lines, you got another brother up in your fantasies. If y'all can come into the room together, it's a threesome. Collective enjoyment, not a train. Shut the fuck up. Go and get you a piece of the alphabet. Happy Pride to the ladies that wouldn't want your son to ever be gay, but you know what a cat tastes like, or let your homegirl get you right when you're drunk a little powder.
When you drunk or off
a little powder. You an alphabet person too. Lastly, for now, happy Pride to all your boyfriends and baby daddies who be on them punks just making sales. In jest and truth, be good. I said, yo, not her trying to read every sector in between the lines.
reading, and she was really, the little broken perforated line. That's
right. She was literally reading in between the lines. I said,
that
"Oh, bitch."
Funny though, like what?
She took me out when she talked. She said the girls who don't want their sons to be gay, but you let your girlfriend eat your shit when you were drunk off a little powder. I said, "Oh my god!"
But you want to know how many times? Some people are because the real side of that is
a lot of them freak ass church ladies.
Or just in general, it's a lot of children who are experiencing this right now. Like, damn, I can't even talk to my mom about how I feel, but
you don't even know what she done did.
Yeah, and then you out here, and then you, I could never. But they see you sneaking upstairs with
Fathers
Miss Vicky.
Too.
They see you last week when you had them crab legs. You put in the crab leg.
I say this, and I hate to say this, but you referenced because when you said that, and I said fathers too. I hate to say it because this is my guy, but this is why a lot of people have backlash against him and feel like he's homophobic. People feel like Boosie is this way.
Got you. Okay.
That is to the point where people feel like, well, why do you have all of this animosity about possibly not ever wanting your children to be gay and so on, like so like the overly yeah. I don't feel like he's super overboard either, but again,
other people,
other people, but so, I mean, in some moments you could be like, was you fucking drawing? But I do definitely feel like I've seen way more extreme.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I just wanted to
touch on
just touch on it and bring that point home.
I think that was a good point though. Yeah, honestly, because he's one of the people who gets a lot of backlash for how open he is in the public with his feelings and thoughts about the lifestyle, but it don't got nothing to do with you, so we don't give a fuck. Like,
period. But the shout out to all you in between.
Get you a piece of alphabet too. It's got 26 left.
Get you a piece of alphabet too.
Yeah, you might be a little sexy ass S. Ooh, a thick ass W. Yeah.
All right, y'all. We are back, and we hit a fucking moment. But before we go too far, we're going to jump right into the reality check. Check it out. Okay, so it's so funny. Again, this was one of them things I didn't think Anna would give a fuck about when I came across it. So this week's reality check, there was it just pulled up, and now my phone is acting like super retarded, and it's not loading. Is it loading for you?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
So this reality check.
Bring it in, please.
Something very simple. Nothing too crazy. Ladies, if you could delete one forever, which would it be? Number 1, brassieres. Number 2, menstrual cycle. And I think we stop there. Number 3.
I would think so until you got to some more. But go ahead.
Number 4, high heels. Number 5, labor pain.
Labor pain.
Nope, I'm never getting rid of that. Well, I mean, for me, if you can get rid of it for all women or just yourself personally, because I don't think all women need to get rid of that. I think some people need to feel the pain.
Well, first of all, none of us would feel it if Eve would have kept her motherfucking ass where she was supposed to be.
That's also
okay.
That's also true.
So we didn't even deserve this in the first place. It was a punishment that God gave all women because of one woman. Okay. So for that, if I can throw it back in reverse. And I ain't talking about reverse cowgirl.
But somehow he was.
But if I can throw it back in reverse,
we get cleansed.
And that's part of God's grace and His favor. But if I can reverse it, because me, I don't wear brassieres, I don't wear corsets, I don't have no problem with high heels. And at the end of the day, labor pain is worse than the menstrual cycle. So I can deal with a little blood, over eliminating labor pains. Like the fuck.
Yeah, I just think about the women who suffer from other pre-existing conditions and their periods aren't joyful, so I get that.
I understand. That's really unfortunate. But would you rather, you would really take that over the labor pain?
Yeah, because you decide to have a child. You don't get a choice to be a woman at all. And you go through that shit as long as you're going to go through it until you have menopause. So that's my stance on it. If I could get rid of menopause, I would do that because that shit is a hoot.
I hear you. I hear you, whatever.
It's terrible. It really ruffles the feathers.
The coochie feathers.
So yeah, what would you get rid of?
John, what would you get rid of? I'm going with the labor pain.
Menstrual pain. Or what else? Heels? It was a high heel pain?
Yeah, it was just high heels. Or was it high heel pain or high heels? Whatever.
High heels.
I'm cool. I'm going with the labor.
Why do we have to get rid of high heels though? Who made this list? Oh damn! See, they go all. That's why you really remind me of my sister, bro. It's crazy. She don't eat.
I feel like I'm still going with the lever.
She like no.
Like it's a bunch of shit you can do for friends.
Yeah. So I mean, she like I don't know. I mean, it would be between bras, menstrual cycle, corset, high heels, and labor pain. Who? Nobody. I ain't gotta wear that shit.
Bitch, y'all sit.
Not even that. Who the fuck wanna go outside dressed like Bridgerton and go to the club?
Exactly. I'm like, I don't wear them shits any fucking way.
Big ass butt piece on the back. That shit that be hanging the bustle.
Like I don't want to be like Cinderella dressed in yellow 24/7.
Yeah. Right.
Like the fuck.
Yeah, like nah. So yeah, nah. Yeah. So
you can't even eat comfortably in them Jones.
No,
You can't even go to dinner in them bitches. I like to
breathe.
eat.
You can't bust it open. None of that.
Nope.
Like you can't.
You can't bend that ass over. Let that Gucci breathe.
Right, like this. No,
hands on your knees. Nope, no hands on your knees.
What would y'all give it up? Let us know down in the comments.
I just wanted to. Well, that brings us to the conclusion of this. I'm going to get you. That brings us to the. I'm talking to this day. It was getting on my fucking nerves. I'm like, I'm going to get you, sucker. That brings us to the conclusion of this episode. I don't have anything to let you know to people. Before we conclude this month, Pride Month is over. Don't forget about you in betweens. We didn't forget about you.
No, I don't have anything to say. Just meet us here back next week.
Meet us here back next week. Listen every Sunday. Watch every Monday on the YouTube. Go to our website, www.toeachhisownpod.com. Go to our Instagram, bitch. Ooh, sorry, honestly. Ooh.
She said www, bitch. That is not our Instagram.
That is not.
Our Instagram.
I'm sorry. It is that one ass
his own podcast. So to each his own podcast.
I'm looking for it.
Please go follow us. Please like,
comment,
share, and subscribe every chance you get. Whenever you think about it, every time you watch an episode, catch up. See y'all next week because we almost at 150 and y'all gotta be here for the point. How about that?